Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. At their own 29-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Come on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll swing this out to Judkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here we go. Start.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Perez. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lockhart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Lockhart. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson going deep for Walker. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Nice shot. Come on. Nice shot. Come on.
Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice shot. Hey. Come on. Nice shot.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Lockhart setting up a screen for Judkins. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
a rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Browns 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
On the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Lockhart. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19
so now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Rangers. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Bond. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
At the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Judkins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hands up. Hey, hey. You at. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. You at. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns.
Here's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 65 catch. 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Bond. He's got him. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped out. The guy could turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Up the middle they go. It's Perez, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
79 Broncos.
It's third and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Check out.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mason Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shot.
Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On the draw, here's Mitchell. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. A big play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half?
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Nice shot. Go ahead. Nice shot.
Jackson. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
I think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Good footwork at the 30. Up to midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45. They'll run on first down. Perez. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lockhart. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Once again, Judkins shifts by him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Lockhart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Yo.
Now Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
They run the option on 2nd down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lockhart. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Raptor 80.
Right back to Njoku. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Slaughter is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run them and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. First down, here's Mitchell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Jackson now. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on 3rd down. Lockhart. That's taken in by Bond. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I do think it's fair to say they're caught off guard a little bit. They decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like a spot right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson going to change things up a bit. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. They find some open field here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Finding Walker complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Raise up. Report. Raise up. Hey, report. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Yo.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Raise up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Browns' drive about to get started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for